I want to show you how you can solve this beautiful question in set theory. Now, the first thing is that you have to read the question, check the key points there, then use any alphabet to represent each key point there. So, a survey carried out recently to find the number of applicants that applied for jobs into 3 newspaper establishments. That means we are looking for 3 keywords there. Revealed that 70 applied to Daily Times. So the first one is Daily Times. So I want to use T to represent Daily Times. So let T be equal to Daily Times. The second one is Daily Graphic. So G to represent Daily Graphic. And the third one is Daily Punch. So I'm using P to represent Daily Punch. Now, so let's read the question. 70 applied to Daily Times. Daily Times, not Daily Times only. So cardinality of Daily Times, which is T, is equal to 70. 65 applied to Daily Graphic. So cardinality of G is equal to 65. 85 applied to Daily Punch, not only. So cardinality of P is equal to 85. 40 applies to Daily Times only. Now, to write Daily Times only, I'm going to write cardinality of T and not G and not P is equal to 40. That is cardinality of T intersect G prime intersect P prime. That is Punch, Daily Time, Punch only. 20 applied to Daily Graphic only. So cardinality of not T but G and not P. That is Daily Graphic only is equal to 20. While 45 applied to Daily Punch only. So cardinality of not T, not G, but only P is equal to 45. If 15 apply to all the 3 newspapers, that is their intersection, the intersection of the 3. So that is cardinality of T intersect G intersect P is equal to 15. So now find. So before you read on, so the next thing is that we have to represent everything here in a Venn diagram. That is the next step if you quickly want to finish this question. So the next step is that you have to represent it on a Venn diagram. So Venn diagram, draw it. You draw a rectangle. Then we have 3 sets. So draw 3 circles. Draw 3 circles. So you use the first circle, which is the first set, T. The second one is G. And the last one is P. Now, cardinality of T, that is everything inside T. Everything that you can find in T. So T only, that is Daily Punch only, is equal to 40. So I'm going to write that 40 here. This belongs to Daily Punch only. See, if I cover this side, you can see that it doesn't have anything with Daily Graphic and Daily Punch. So it represents Daily Times only. So this is for Daily Times only. Graphics only, that is this side, is 20. Punch only, this side, this is 45, so it is this side, Punch only, where it doesn't affect Daily Times, it doesn't affect Daily Graphics, it's only Daily Punch. Now, 15 apply to the 3 newspapers, that is their intersection. So here is 15. So after doing that, I will now go back to the question. So the first question says, find the number that apply to both daily times and daily graphic. So that means this is the place. Daily time and graphic. This place. It belongs to daily times and graphics only. This is daily times and graphics only. That is intersection of T and G and not P. Plus daily time intersect G intersect P. So this one is what? Daily time and G. So I want to use alphabet to represent daily times and graphics only. Then daily times and punch only. And here is graphics and punch only. So let X be equal to daily times and graphics and not punch. Y to represent daily times and not graphics but punch, and Z to represent not daily times but graphics and punch only. So here is daily times and graphics only, here is daily times and punch only, and here is daily graphics and punch only. So anywhere I see daily times and graphics only here, I'm going to write X there. Anytime I see daily graphics and punch only, I'm going to write Z there. And anytime I see daily times and punch only, I'm going to write Y there. Now, you can see that I have 3 unknowns there. Now, I will now go back to daily times. Cardinality of daily times, which is equal to 70. And cardinality of daily time consists of all these elements that I can find inside the circle. That is everything that belongs to T. So cardinality of G, cardinality of G of T, cardinality of T will now be equal to cardinality of T only plus cardinality of T intersect G only plus cardinality of T, G and P, then plus the cardinality of T, not G but P. So what do I have there? So anytime I see cardinality of T, I'm going to put 70 there. So 70 is equal to, what is my cardinality of T? Not G and not P. That is cardinality of daily times only. Daily times only is equal to 40. So I will write 40 there. Plus cardinality of daily times and graphics only. What is that? Daily times and graphics only. Look at it. Daily times and graphics only is what?
X.
Is X. So plus X. Then cardinality of daily times, graphics and punch is what? 15. Good. So cardinality of daily times and punch only. Daily times and punch only is what? Y. Thank you. So I'll have 70 is equal to 40 plus 15. 55 plus X plus Y. So I want to make X plus Y the subject. So I have 70 minus 55 is equal to X plus Y. So X plus Y is equal to what?
15.
Is it 15? Yes,
Yes,
15. So let's call this one equation 1. So keep that one. Now let's go to the second circle. Are you with me?
Yes.
So the second circle is this. That's daily graphics. You see, that is all the elements that I can find inside cardinality of G. So cardinality of G consists of G only G and P only, T, G and P, and what? T and G only. So now I will now say that cardinality of G is equal to not T but G and not P plus cardinality of T and G and not P,
Yes, ma'am.
then plus cardinality of T. I expect you to be saying it for me. Plus what's the last one?
Cardinality
T
of
prime, G and P. Now let's represent everything there. So I can now say that anytime I say cardinality of G, what am I going to put there? 65. So 65 is equal to cardinality of G only, 20. That's daily graphics only, plus cardinality of daily times and graphics only. Daily times and graphics only. X. Yes. So plus X. Plus cardinality of daily times, daily graphics, and daily punch is what? 15. Thank you. Plus the cardinality of daily graphics and punch only. Z. So thank you. 65 is equal to 20 plus 15. 35. Then plus X plus Z. 65 minus 35 is equal to what? X plus Z. So X plus Z is equal to what? 30. So let's call this one equation 2 and keep it. Now let's go to punch cardinality of P. Cardinality of P. So I have here cardinality of P, everything inside P. So cardinality of P consists of
45.
P only.
P only.
So cardinality of P is equal to P only. That is not C, not G, but P. Plus cardinality of T and not G, but P. Plus cardinality of the 3. Plus cardinality of not T, but G and P. Okay. Now what is cardinality of P?
85.
Cardinality of P is what?
85.
Thank you, Aisha. Now P only. 45. Thank you. T and P only. Daily times and punch only. Y. Plus the 3.
15.
Their intersection. Plus daily graphics and punch only. Z. I hope you are all getting it.
Yes.
So from here I have 85 is equal to 45 plus 15.
60.
So 60 plus Y plus Z. So I have 85 and let 60 comes out.
Minus
Minus
60
60 is equal to Y plus Z. So Y plus Z is equal to what?
25.
So call this one equation
Equation
3. So the next thing is that I have to take the 3 equations together, then I'll use simultaneous equations for it. Is that we have to write all the 3 equations together. So yeah, please help me to call the first equation. What is the first equation?
X plus
X
Y.
plus Y is equal to 15. Equation 1. Equation 2. X plus Z is equal to 30. Equation 2. Then Y plus Z is equal to 25. Equation 3. Yes. Now, let's look at this one. What method are we going to use? We have to use substitution method. That is, either from equation 1, we make X or Y the subject of the formula, then you go and look for where you will substitute it there in other equations. So from here, I will say that because of time, let's take from equation 1. So you write it from equation 1. X plus y is equal to 15. That is equation 1. You write it like that. Then make x the subject. So x is equal to, that is to take plus y out. It becomes what? 15 minus y. So call this one equation 4. Now, we now go and look for where we can see x apart from equation 1. So we can see x in equation 2, right?
Yes.
So let's put equation 4 there. So you now say substitute, or if it is put that you quickly remember, substitute x is equal to 15 minus y, which is equation 4, into what? Equation what?
Equation 1.
2. So equation 2 is x plus z is equal to 30. You write it so that the examiner will know exactly what you are talking about. So anywhere you say x, you are going to put what there?
15
Minus y.
minus y.
You are going to put what there?
15 minus 1.
15 minus the whole of this. The whole of
15
this.
minus y.
Okay. So 15
minus
minus y, then plus
z
z is equal to 30. So I have minus y plus z is equal to 30. I want to take plus 15 out. So I have what?
Minus
Minus 15. So minus y plus z is equal to what?
50.
15. So call this one equation 5.
y.
Now, look at those equations now, the remaining equation. Which one do you have that it look like minus y plus z?
Equation 3.
Equation 3. So let's write y plus z is equal to 25. That is equation 3. So we can quickly use elimination method for them. So how do you do that? Which one can we quickly eliminate?
Z.
We can quickly eliminate
Z.
y or z, anyone you like. So if you want to eliminate y, that means you are going to add equation 5 and equation 4 together. Do you get it?
Yes.
So add equation 5 and equation 3. So you have minus y plus z, then plus y plus z is equal to what?
15
15
plus
plus
25.
So here you can see that minus y cancel plus y. So we are left with
Plus Z
plus z plus z, which gives me what?
2Z.
Plus 2z. So we have 2z is equal to 15 plus 25. 40. So here, what is
Z.
the next thing to do?
Divide both sides.
Divide both sides by 2. So if you divide both sides by 2, 2 we cancel 2 here.
Yes.
So 2 here. So z is equal to 20. So I can quickly come where I have z in my Venn diagram and write what there? 20. But remember to put z so that when anytime you need it, you will not be finding it up and down. So z is equal to 20. Let me write it this way. Z is equal to 20. Now, having known the value of z, I can quickly know the value of y from equation
3.
3 or equation 5. Equation, which one do you say we should take?
Equation 3.
From equation 3. What is our equation 3?
Y plus Z is equal to
Y plus
25.
z is equal to
25.
You write it for me like this or for your examiner like this. Now, put z. What is our z?
20.
Let's put z is equal to that into this equation. So we have y. Anywhere I see z, I'm going to put what's there?
20.
20. So is equal to 25. So y will be equal to what?
25 minus 20.
So y is equal to
5.
So let's go to the Venn diagram. So y is equal to 5. What is y? Y is the daily times and daily punch only. So now, after getting the value of y, I can quickly find the value of x from equation 4. So from equation 4, x is equal to what? Y minus, 15
Minus 1.
minus y. 15 minus y. So x is equal to 15. So anywhere I see y, I put what there?
5.
5. So x is equal to
10.
So let's go to the Venn diagram. So this is x. So this x is equal to 10. Now, back to the question. Having gotten all the values on, and here will be 0. You know that there's nobody that is going to apply for any of the 3 newspapers. Now, equation 1 asks us to find what? To find the daily times and graphics. The number of those that apply to daily times and graphics.
Daily graphics.
Daily times and daily graphics. So, what is that? Cardinality of T and G. And it consists of cardinality of T and G is here. You know, I told you.
Yes.
It consists of
So it consists of
T and G,
cardinality of
T and G,
and not P. That is T and G only. Where is that? T and G only is our x. T and G only. So plus their intersection, the intersection of the 3. Cardinality of what?
T
Intersect P
intercept
G.
G.
Or you write it like this: G intersect P. So cardinality of both daily times and graphics will now be equal to, what is the cardinality of daily times and graphics only?
10.
10 plus daily times and graphics and punch
15.
15. So the cardinality of daily times and graphics is equal to
25.
Hence, the number of those that applied for both daily times and graphics and daily graphics is 25 applicants. Oh, you write 25. 25. Now, question 2.
The
Number that apply to daily times and daily punch.
So how to write it in mathematically?
T,
In cardinality of
cardinality of T intercept
P. And it consists of, where is it? T intersect P. Is it this side?
yes.
So it consists of what?
T
T and P only
and not G.
plus the cardinality intersection of the 3. So we have T and not G, but P plus cardinality of T, G, and P. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
So cardinality of T and P will now be equal to, what do you get for cardinality of T and P only?
5.
T and P only. That
Y
is
is equal to 5.
5 plus their intersection
15.
15. So cardinality of daily times and punch will be equal to 20. So you can write it in word that the number of those that apply to daily times and daily punch is equal to 20.
20.
So the third question.
The number that applies to
Both daily graphic and daily punch.
So daily graphics and Daily Punch,
Punch.
which is equal to
Cardinality.
This side, right?
Yes.
So it consists of what?
Cardinality of
G
G
prime intercept
G intercept P
plus cardinality of
T intercept G intercept P.
So let's write the values. So cardinality of Daily Graphics and Daily Punch will be equal to, what is cardinality of Daily Graphics and Daily Punch only?
20
plus their intersection
15
15. So those that apply to Daily Graphics and Daily Punch is equal to what?
35.
Good. Now question 4.
The number that
applies to at least one
newspaper establishment.
One newspaper at least means
One.
greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. So those that apply to at least one, those that apply to one will be 40 plus 20 plus 45. So those that apply to 2, 10 plus 20
plus 5
Those that apply to 3,
15.
Now at least one, you now add everything together.
10
So at least one newspaper will be equal to, let's start from here,
cardinality
40 plus
20,
those that apply for 1
45,
plus 45. So those that apply for 2,
10
10
plus 20 plus 5
So those that apply for the 3,
15
So let's add everything together. Be equal to
40
plus 20
60.
60 plus
105,
115
135 140 155.
So those that apply to at least one newspaper establishment, they have 155 people, 155 applicants. So do you understand everything that we have done so far?
Yes, ma'am.